I'm Jimi Hendrick, and this is episode 69, rule number 9, correct your pattern. Did you know that there are success patterns for those who want to receive more, who want to enjoy living a better and extraordinary life right now? Well, I'm Jimi Hendrick, a motivational speaker, success, confidence, and thrive coach, and member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and self-published author. I'm here to teach you these success patterns. Let's go. Okay. It is early morning when I'm recording this. The sun isn't even up. About to walk into my hour of power, but I want to talk to you about correcting your pattern. You say, what do you mean by correcting your pattern? Okay, creating your pattern is like the habits and the thought patterns and all that. Correcting it means, well, it's kind of like a natural ebb and flow. If you know what I mean. Patterns in life go up sometimes, and sometimes they go down. And sometimes they go down when we knowingly or unknowingly do something that we shouldn't. I know I started podcasting in 2018, and in January of 2020, I did a major boo-boo, okay? I'm not going to say what it was, because quite frankly, it was so reactive. I was having my thought patterns go more towards the reactive end because I was struggling with some things in my personal life. And a friend of mine confronted me about it. And I thought, well, it's time to add at least one more rule, because in September of 2008, I started creating the rules of Empower Your Pattern, but I didn't start really, September 2018, but I didn't start really podcasting on those rules until, well, September of 2019, if that tells you something. And then, truth be told, at that point, I was doing the 8 rules, and then I created 9. And while I was vacationing in Rio de Janeiro, I thought, let's just go ahead and create 10. Let's just go ahead and create 10 and make it important. I mean, of course, I'm in the process of writing a book called Empower Your Pattern, 12 Success Patterns for Your Life, and 10 of those 12 patterns are the 10 rules. Correcting your pattern means correcting any thought processes and habits that are negative and or are counterintuitive to your success. Such examples include maybe listening to more audio. You decide to change your tune, listen to some more audiobooks instead of binge watching Netflix so much. Working on an online course or some other way to get together content instead of watching video games. And I gotta be honest with you, Netflix is not really that much of an addiction to me as the video games. And so it helps me a lot sometimes to know that if you want to be successful in any ways, to have wealth in any ways, whether it's physical or no, you need to have the right patterns. And sometimes Sometimes those patterns go down directly or indirectly caused by some of your actions that are negativity or counterintuitive to really the first the first 8 rules. Okay, you do anything counterintuitive to the first 8 rules, well then it's time to fall on rule number 9, which is no doubt just correcting your pattern. You have to avoid what's known as sinking thinking. It kind of goes along with what Jim Rohn said. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Don't wish things were easier, wish you were better. Okay, and I think this is very important here, okay? This is very important here to think about. If you're in a negative thought pattern and everything, you're wishing things were easier. Okay? And it can be easy to... One thing I was discussing with my therapist yesterday is it can be easy to slide back. It can be easy to slide back into the negative thought patterns that lead to negative actions. But if you're goal-oriented and can find a better way to process it with a good step of action, you can do fine. But oftentimes, we get topped over with these negative thoughts, and you need all the help you can get. That's the best time to repent and to, very importantly, just correct your pattern. Correct your pattern. And a lot of it is putting yourself in tune with the success patterns of others, as well as going back to being in adherence to the first 8 rules. If you're not in adherence to the first 8 rules, you're toast. But don't hesitate to correct your pattern. Okay? Because if you don't correct your pattern, you've got a huge problem. Okay? A huge problem. And you can do better than that. Maybe at some point I will do a blog post on correct your pattern pretty soon. Very soon. I hope that you enjoyed listening to Empower Your Pattern 2.0. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Become a part of the Empower Your Pattern community. This is Jimi Hendrix saying until next time, don't just sit there and take it. Build your dreams so you can take it. Do what others don't so you can be what others won't. Do what others don't so you can have what others can't. Choose, act, and pursue happiness. Take care and God bless you.